G'day folks, how you going? Welcome back to my channel. The Murray River, I think the longest river in Australia. In this week's episode, we're going to leave Mount Gambier and we're going to come to Murray Bridge here and spend a few days here. And when we left Mount Gambier, we stopped in and had a look at another one of them big holes in the ground and checked out a cave. So sit down, grab a drink, and let's see what we got up to this week. Well, g'day folks. This morning we left, where did we leave? Mount Gambier. Early start today, heading to Murray Bridge. Just doing a quick stop here in Penola, I think it's called. Having a look at Petticoat Lane.
Petticoat Lane in Penola is a street you can walk down that will take you back to life in the 1900s. You can enter some of the old houses that look like someone had just walked out to go to work. It's great to see examples like this still around in original condition, and that they haven't been vandalised. While the old may think back to life as a child, the young get a chance to see what life was like without TV, power, water and an Xbox. And the only apple came on a tree.
And then out the back in their gardens, they used to grow everything they wanted to eat. They would grow. You've got herbs and things all growing out the back out there. Grapevines. Everything. Well, that turned out to be a worthwhile little stop. But we must move on. We've got a booking down the road at 11:15. The Naracoorte caves were recommended to us by some people back in Mount Gambier. So we're going to do one of the tours here. They reckon it's better than the one we did at Tailem caves.
There are 5 caves you can go through. They all have different themes to them. Some are self-guided and others have a guide. We chose the Alexander Cave with a guided tour. Unfortunately, they don't allow videos in the cave, so I just took a lot of photos.
Okay, so that is the Naracoorte, I think is the way he pronounced it. I said Naracoorte or something. It's the caves anyway, so interesting, a little bit different. Not as good as our Jules Cave that we have in Margaret River down in Perth. Actually, I've had people tell me that it's a toss-up between Jules Cave and Perth and there's a cave down in Victoria somewhere. They reckon are the best caves in Australia. So anyway, let's head off down the road and see what else we can find. we've just come down to the into town, into Murray River. We're doing a bit of a walk along the edge of the actual river. I looked it up, and it is Australia's longest river. It's just a smidge over 2,500 kilometres, and it starts out up in the Alps, Australian Alps, so up around where Mount Kosciuszko is, on the western side of those Alps. That water, that snow melts from there, comes down here, and goes all the way through to the ocean, and it passes through New South Wales, Victoria, and South Australia. Lots of signs along here saying sunken boats, different types of sunken boats, and I spotted a couple up the road here when we drove across this road bridge here. Actually, this road bridge, this was the first bridge to be put in to cross the Murray River, and it joined South Australia to Victoria, so you could drive from Adelaide to Melbourne, and then the rail bridge on the other side went in shortly after, and then that was expanded a little bit more because freight and rail got bigger, needed a better bridge. Yeah, this one here was the first bridge to be built to cross the Murray River. It is such a shame old boats like that are left to rot. Surely somebody must own them, and rather than have them rot away and lose all their money, sell them on to somebody that maybe can do something with it. I tried to get a river cruise on a paddle steamer, but nothing available. Unless you want to do the $300 one, but this one here is $65. It books that a month in advance. You know, when I'd planned out that we were going to come to South Australia, one of the things I put on my to-do list, I would really like to do a paddle steamer on the Murray. And that's not easy to do. Tried to get one in Murray Bridge, and they're booked out for about 4 to 6 weeks. Renmark, where we're going to after we leave Murray Bridge, is they're not running until sometime in May. And then last night I found one here in, I forgot the name of this place, Mannum, there we go. And so we're going to do a little paddle steamer, well, not steamer, it's a paddle boat, trip on the Murray.
It's a shame that almost all the paddle boats on the river don't run on steam anymore. While they still have a paddle wheel, the engine these days are diesel. The Mayflower, which is the one that we went on, is the longest running boat on the Murray River. The old tractor diesel engine was installed around 1950s.
I was walking by the ocean, feeling all the motion. When she came right up next to me, I got caught up in the moment. Felt like we were frozen, like it was literally meant to be. Time stood still right there. Time stood still right there. We rode the sun, we became one. We rode the sun, we became one.
Our last stop in this area, we're going out to have a look at the Pioneer World just outside of Tailem Bend.
The owner visited Swan Hill in Victoria back in the 1980s and loved the idea. After this land was left to him by his family, he set about creating Old Tailem Town. He has travelled the states looking for old buildings that are either for sale or demolition, buys them and then relocates them back to this town.
We have only just started walking around this place and it's huge. I've got no idea how big it is, but it is huge. There is heaps here. Every time we turn a corner there's another shed, there's another building. This shed here with the old car in it.
Even today he is still on the prowl looking for anything from history.
Well, that's it. That's the Pioneer Village done. I tell you what, dusty. Well, that's it for us. So we've finished the Pioneer Village. Amazing place, well worth coming out to have a look at. And we're just talking to the lady that's running it. She says the owner is still buying stuff to add to it, so this is still growing. So if you're in the area, definitely need to come out and have a look at this. So that's it for us in the Murray Bridge area, and tomorrow we leave and we're heading out towards Renmark, going to Renmark. So if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, and if you want to see more of this sort of stuff, hit the subscribe button down the bottom one there. But until next time, happy travels.